welcome to Vicinity of Infinity Podcast. I'm your host, Joshua, as always, Mr. Everything Man. The content's always 100% original, unedited, unscripted, unrehearsed, and improvised. I'm here today with our very special guest,
Destiny.
All right, and yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Destiny. I'm 19, and I'm new to this. It's my first time doing this. And nice to
Being
see
on
you
this
all.
podcast, anyway. But,
Yeah.
Not a returning guest, but
Yeah.
All right, so to tell us, give us the brief autobiography.
I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. I lived in Florida for 15 years. I go to IRSC here, and I'm going for business, and I'm shying cameras, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing a great job.
Wait, so that means you said you're 19 years old and you lived in Florida for 15 years. That means you moved to Florida when you were 4 years old?
Yes.
Oh, so you probably don't even remember much from Niagara Falls then, right?
Nope.
I mean, have you ever gone back?
Yeah.
Like how often?
Back
You go back like every year or just once in a while? So every year?
Yeah.
Is it like half the year?
Only during summertime.
So like a month, 2 months, 3 months?
For 2 months.
2 months, okay.
Yeah.
So do you still, is that like where some of your family still lives, or?
Yes, my brothers and my sisters. Yeah.
So like all your siblings, basically?
Yes.
All right. So did you move right to here, to Port St. Lucie, or did you move other places in Florida?
I've only been in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, wow. So, very, very decisive. Like, no, not only are we moving to the southeast, not only are we moving to Florida, we're moving to Port St. Lucie, and that's it. That's where we're going to live, for the rest of our lives. Right?
Yeah.
So, what do you know, like, why your family chose to migrate here?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't really know.
Well, that's very odd. Well, hopefully we don't have any more issues. But yeah, so as far as Port St. Lucie goes, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a similar story with my family, actually. It's both my parents are originally from northeastern Pennsylvania, and they moved to Florida 20-something years ago. They just moved right to Port St. Lucie. For some reason, that's where they chose. I mean, it was like the Treasure Coast area. Like, they spent a couple weeks in like Palm City or Jupiter or something. But for the most part, the first house they bought, is in Port St. Lucie, and that's where they've lived ever since. That's where I was born. I spent all my life here so far.
You seem like you're from the countries when I first saw you.
Really? Like
Yeah.
where?
I don't know. Like, not kind of like German.
Oh.
Germany or something.
Well, actually, I am half German, technically, as far as my ancestry goes. Pennsylvania Dutch, pretty much. That sums it up. German and Polish really are the two main countries. I mean, I'm pretty much all European. Some people say I look like I'm Dominican or Puerto Rican or something or whatever. Like, yeah, no, it's all European really. I mean, I have a hint of Syrian. I know, but yeah, it's pretty much just German, Polish, and like one other country. I don't know if it's like Austria or something like that, but yeah, just that area in there. Guten Tag, everyone, and yeah, I want to learn German. Actually, I've a disgrace to my ancestors' home countries because I know very little. I just know the German language. It just kind of sounds funny, to me. No offense to anyone who's actually, like, I'm not making fun of the language. I'm just saying, like, to me it just sounds like, I don't know, Den Schnoff und Pankenstein, whatever. Like, it's just very, like it sounds like angry and aggressive. Like most of the time. It's like just shouting at people in German. Like, I want to be able to do that. Like, learn actual German just so I could use it to just, like, yell at people in German.
Yeah.
But what about you? What languages do you want to learn?
I want to learn Spanish and French.
And when you live in Florida or anywhere in the South United States, Spanish is a good language to learn.
Yeah.
But especially if you go to, like, Miami or something. because
Oh yeah.
you're gonna be left in the dust if you don't know Spanish there. I mean, I take it you've been to Miami by now, right?
Yes.
If you've lived 2 hours from it for 15 years. But yeah. I mean, I'd personally choose Orlando over Miami.
Yeah, same. There's more stuff to do there.
Yeah, I don't really get, Miami in general. It's like, oh, there's a lot of culture there. Well, I only see Hispanic culture, really. There's not really any, from what I've seen, not much, European or Asian or African or anything like, representation, so to speak, yeah, it's just like but yeah, for someone like me who's monolingual, I mean, yeah, I can speak a little bit of other language, but not fluent. I'm only really fluent in English, so I consider myself monolingual. For someone like me who only speaks English, it's kind of a struggle. Like I feel like I'm in a foreign country or something. In Miami, it's just like, I go to a restaurant and I try to order something, and they have to bring in the manager who speaks English to have to interpret what I'm saying. It's like, oh, geez, man, I'm only 2 hours from where I live. Like this is really weird. There's billboards on the highway and just in all Spanish and stuff like that. Like, whatever. But nothing against the Hispanic folks. I'm just saying that it's kind of frustrating for me being monolingual. That communication barrier. That's the main thing. But what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like chocolate.
You want to care to expound upon that anymore?
I like mint chocolate chip. Mint, yeah. The green chocolate.
What? Green chocolate?
I just screwed that up.
When did that exist?
I meant mint chocolate chip ice cream.
What about like that pickle flavored ice cream?
Have a pickle flavor?
Huh?
I didn't know they have a pickle flavor.
I think it exists somewhere. And like a bacon flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
Bubblegum flavored ice cream. That one's a little more common. But the birthday cake ice cream.
Birthday cake's good.
Yeah.
Especially the ice cream birthday cake.
Oh yeah, I love ice cream cake. It's probably my favorite topping out of the buttercream, the whipped cream, the ice cream.
Buttercream's good on cupcakes.
Who doesn't love ice cream? I guess maybe if you're lactose intolerant or something. But if you can eat ice cream, I'm pretty sure everybody likes it then.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a very agreeable thing,
Yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think do you think vinegar? I'm trying to remember what the question even was. Let me see if I can. No, it would take too long. Let me. Do you think Vinegary? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Do you think Vinegareal 2256 was responsible for the shelling of the WCYF in 1891?
I don't know.
Well, what's your opinion? Everybody's got a hot take on this one.
Never heard of it.
It's a real, it's the burning question that's on everybody's mind.
I never heard of it.
I mean, so, Vinegareal 2216 obviously needs no introduction, but, as far as the shelling of the YCWF also needs no introduction in 1891. Was it the work of Vinegareal 2216, or did, Vinegareal 8961 use its signature mind-controlling Szechuan sauce to, molecularly alter the composition of Chemistry Steve and Professor Clemens's electromagnetic resonance device, thereby defracculating the ionic cell deoxidators located in the subdermal implant chip in the Potato Man's brain. Which one was it? All right, so you seem to have difficulty answering this question. So first, let's get your intergalactic political affiliation here. Are you on Team Wizbo or Team Frobbles?
Team Frobbles.
Why?
Why not?
No, you're not in frame. Yeah. All right. But Frobbles? Okay. Well, that is a majority. Our last guest on this podcast actually chose Wizbo, and I was just very perplexed. I was like, why? Why would anybody choose Wizbo? That just sounds like terrible for everybody. You know? Who would want Wizbo? Like, you agree, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just why? Why would you say that? You know who you are. You're probably watching too. You gotta explain yourself in the comment section. But anyway, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's try to get to 93 million likes. Anyway, so give us some like fun facts, trivia question answers about yourself or something. I don't know.
Well, do you have any dogs?
Oh, I thought we were talking about you.
Yeah.
What is this
Talking
now?
about me?
The Ask
No.
Joshua Questions podcast or something? I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being interrogated here.
Do you know what kind of map that's on that board?
The what?
You know what kind of map is on that board?
Matt, MAC 1140.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we were in the library
Yeah.
because we're cool. And that's where the cool people go.
Yeah.
Right. The concept of libraries is it's very heartwarming, you know. Like it's something that could very easily be greedy with and like charge money to rent stuff, but no, it's all free. So
Yeah.
all right, I guess we've exhausted that topic. So what's your favorite kind of owl?
My favorite kind of owl?
Owl, yeah.
I don't know. I like them all.
Yeah.
I don't have no
but, like,
specific kind.
well, which one's the most delicious?
I don't
Which
eat
one's
owls.
the most hearty breakfast? Like
Hmm.
deep fried with barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
They look like little French toast sticks.
Yeah, owl. Yes.
Yeah, but like which kind of owl?
The crunchy owl.
Oh. I take it you also are a fan of the Captain Crunch cereal franchise.
Yes, I am.
You
Fruity.
you've requested the captain to crunchitize you.
Yes.
Mm.
Fruity kind.
But what do you think of all of Captain Crunch's, you know, Korean sweatshops and all of the children there in forced labor making those ooey gooey fruity Captain Crunch berries? They're depicted on the box. I mean, it doesn't get any more blatant than that.
No.
You know. But let's see. We've got to find something interesting to talk about here. We got to liven this up a bit, you know, because it's getting kind of drab. I personally didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm, you know. But let's see. What if you could have any pet? What would it be?
I would own a tiger.
A tiger?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they're really good guarding animals.
Oh, I'll say, yeah.
Yeah.
But you kind of can't, like, they're too big to keep on a leash, really. So you kind of just
We
have
gotta
to
put 'em
trust
in
that
a
they don't run
stroller.
away.
We gotta get a big extra large stroller and put the tiger in there.
I guess. I mean, if it could fit. Otherwise, you know, it just runs away and then it never comes back.
Oh.
And that's it. And you had a pet for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Better than goldfish.
Is it?
Ish. Kinda.
Yeah. Well, whatever. But yeah, you're the first guest to have that. You know, the tiger is the answer. What about like an elephant?
No.
I mean, what does it do?
It does nothing.
Well, then
Just-
again, neither does like a cat, for example, you know, or a hamster or a fish, or, you know, like, isn't that kind of the point of pets, that like they don't really do much, but, you know, they're just kind of entertaining to have around?
Yeah.
Because, you know, humans just enjoy watching their passive dominance over other species, and, you know, just kind of subliminally reasserting that to the animals that, we're your owner, we own you. You're dependent on us for your survival, for your food and shelter and all that. And if you're a bad dog or a bad cat, then you sleep outside.
Yeah. I have 2 dogs, so yeah. A black lab and a pit bull.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So are you more of a dog person than a cat person?
Yeah, plus I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, well, that's probably why. I personally am more of a cat person, because it's like, they're just like less aggressive animals in general. I think they're just like calmer and just more, I mean, there's a lot of similarities there. Cats are lazy, I'm lazy. Cats are easily fascinated by things, I'm easily fascinated by things. Cats like to sleep, I like to sleep. Like there's a lot of similarities there. So I'd be able to relate there.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite restaurant?
Actually, shockingly, I like Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Because they make some good, real, fresh pizza.
I've never been to Pizza Hut.
Really?
That's right. I don't even think I've ever had their pizza.
Wow. You gotta try it one time.
Most of the pizza I get's from Little Caesars, and when it's not, it's Domino's or Papa John's sometimes.
Oh.
I've had Goodfellas once or twice, and you used to have Hungry Howie's back in the day, and we used to have some.
Goodfellas is good. That New York pizza. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a splurge. That's like a special occasion because it's more expensive. Just getting a Little Caesars hot and ready is like, all right, we can afford that. Because it's like of all the things you could get for $5, it's like it's a good amount of food.
Yeah.
So. But I typically, I have no problem eating the whole pizza by myself. I don't understand why they think it's like a family-sized pizza. Like I guess I'm a family then, but. I've eaten a whole pizza in like 7 minutes. I don't know.
Like a whole pan pizza?
That
Wow.
8 slice. I know you're not supposed to. It's probably several thousand calories, but not recently, but like last night I only ate 4 slices. So real self-control there.
That's good.
But,
that pizza, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the real wizard here. But anyway, what?
Real wizard? Okay. I'm playing with you. I'm kidding. Alright.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the whole point of the podcast, but you never know if I'm serious or not. Okay, here's a pitch for an idea, and I'm sorry to repeat, recycle material from previous episodes here, but, we gotta get this going somehow. So, 4D pants. What are your thoughts?
4D pants?
Yeah.
I don't know, I wouldn't want to go near 4D pants.
No, fourth dimensional pants. Like 4D, like 3D, 4D.
That sounds
fourth
good.
Fourth dimensional pants.
You gotta make printed 3D pants next.
That would be a step down though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like why have 3D pants when you can have 4D pants? You can literally travel through time then and watch your favorite historical event take place right before your eyes.
Wow.
Or see the outcome of that situation you've always wanted to know.
I don't know if I want to go back in my past. But you can.
Would you want to go to your future?
Yeah, I want to go to the future. I want to go get a time traveler and go ahead and go forward.
Would you want to like alter stuff?
10 years.
Interact with yourself or something, or just be a passive observer?
Passive observer.
But what if watching your future makes you choose a different path and then alters your future?
Then I'll go back.
It just sounds complicated to me. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, whatever. But I meant like as a video game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want.
Like 4D pants, the experience, now in virtual reality.
I've never seen that game.
Well, it's like a pitch for an idea that, famed scientist James King hypothesized. I got to talk to him about it. He came over to my house. So.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think we all get the joke. James King is not. He's not a scientist. He's just notorious. He's kind of locally famous a little bit, like around here, just in this general area, just for being able to just make stuff up. Basically, when I say like the thing with him is that if any question you ask him, the words "I don't know" aren't in his vocabulary. So if he doesn't know the answer to a question, he'll just make something up on the spot, and it's usually something quite entertaining, and he'll go on like a 20-minute rant about it. So, I asked him like because he's like an aspiring game developer. So I just said like, hey, so what do you think would be like the perfect video game, that hasn't existed yet, like to make the perfect video game? Probably 4D pants. I'm like, huh? What is that? Okay, so like, and he just kind of made it up as he went along, but he acted like he had the idea in mind for a while, and he was just like, all right, so it starts off like an 8-bit game, right? And then you get the 4D pants are like an item. You keep getting these items, and the 4D pants are the last item, and that's the one that makes you go, oh, man, whatever. I gotta sit down for this one, you know. But what's your favorite TV show?
I like
We didn't ask which one do you like.
Drake and
Ask
Josh.
what's your favorite.
Oh, Drake and Josh.
Is that even still on?
I don't even know. It used to be on. It used to be good.
Why do you like that?
Because I like all the pranks.
I don't really remember that one. I think my brother and sister, who are like 7 and 9 years older than me, they kind of watched that. I think I was kind of too late for that one, But yeah, I'm not terribly familiar with it. But well, all right. What's the second place then?
SpongeBob.
Why?
Because I like the Krusty Krab and the characters.
The Krusty Krab and the characters. That's some solid analysis right there. What season's your favorite?
I like season 2, and I like I like the one where the karate one.
Isn't that season 1? Or no, that might be season 2. Yeah. So you're a fan of like old school SpongeBob then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't mind some of the mid episodes, like season 4, 5, 6, maybe. There's some good episodes in there. But really, after like season 6, there's not too many gems left. Like modern day SpongeBob. I don't know. It just seems like as their audience gets older, the audience they cater to is younger for whatever reason. So now it's for like 4-year-olds and stuff like that instead of just being enjoyable for all ages.
It should, yes.
One of the shows I liked as a kid was Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed that one because it was kind of, it was a little bit smarter, I guess, a little bit above average than the intelligence, than most of the shows. But I mean, I never really watched anything too, brain rotting, So I was kind of just watched the intelligent things. But there were really only like 3 channels I was allowed to watch as a kid, really. So it was like, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. That's pretty much it. So, just whatever was on at that point.
What about Criminal Minds?
No, I really have no idea what that is, actually.
Really?
Well, I think I know of it, but I can't tell you anything about it.
Oh. I don't know. I go back and forth with the channels.
Is it about the good guys, the bad guys, the vinegar eels? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are there vinegar eels in it?
It's a vinegar.
Ah, wow. You're really, really behind the times here, A vinegar eel. So you're familiar with vinegar, right?
Yeah.
You're familiar with eels?
No.
You don't know what an eel is? Like a snake, like an eel, like eel tempura? Yeah. So if you know what a vinegar is and you know what an eel is, just put that together. That's like if you know what a reptilian is and you know what a king is, reptilian king. There you go. But they are a real thing. The Latin term is Turbitrix aceti, so feel free to look that up on your own time, viewers at home. And also, don't forget to get us to 157 million likes. But Anyway, what is your favorite attraction at Disney World?
I love Disney World. I've never been to Disney World.
Gasp! What?
I've only been to SeaWorld, not Disney World.
You've lived 2 hours from it since you were 4 years old, and you've never been there?
No, I've been to SeaWorld and
What kind of family do you have?
I don't know.
You've been to SeaWorld?
Yeah.
How was
Love
that?
it.
I've never been to SeaWorld. What's that like?
You get to see the whales and the dolphins going all over. You get to have shows. You get to have front seats, tickets. You get to see all the other kind of animals there. And you get to have like you get to bring like stuffed animals back. And it's really relaxing there.
Are you sure you're talking about SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Because they advertise themselves as a thrill park. Now with an overwhelming 3 roller coasters. Whoa.
Oh, then I went a couple years back when it was like nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still putting it together. Still putting the second E on the entrance sign.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Can you think of a word that starts and ends with the letter I?
That starts with the letter I?
Starts and ends with the letter I. Ends where it begins.
Are you putting a brain teaser on me? I can't think today.
Now you know how I feel every day.
Oh.
That's a dilemma I've been trying. Well, actually, I probably could with that one. I try to do that with every letter of the alphabet. Just think of a word that starts and ends with that letter. And I've gotten most of them so far. I haven't gotten like X or Y or Z or Q. A few of them. But for the most part, leave it in the comments section. I'll give you at least 20 out of 26 if you can get that. That'll be good. You get to get a heart from there. Anyway, how many times can you meow in 1 hour? That's really the question I think everybody wants to know, right? Am I right? I think that's what everybody wants to know. Yeah, because on my channel, one of my most popular videos is meowing 10,000 times in 1 hour, and then I made a sequel, meowing 20,000 times in 1 hour.
Wow.
It's like meow 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 meow. Yeah, an hour. So.
You did that for an hour?
Yeah. So how many times can you meow in an hour?
I'll have to meow and not talk.
The what?
Okay. Probably 50 times.
50? What? That's like not even once per minute.
I could bark.
How is that easier? That doesn't sound easier to me at all.
I don't know. I wish I was a cat.
Whoa, we're getting deep now. This is a real philosophically enlightening podcast episode. I had a question in mind. I forgot it now. But what planet are you most excited to visit?
I would like to visit Mars.
Oh,
and get some chocolate bars.
You get them anywhere in the Milky Way, though.
And leave planet Earth forever.
But you just want to move to Mars.
Yeah.
You want to be the first person on Mars.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be an accomplishment? Oh, there's been people landing on Mars?
Yeah.
I thought just spacecraft.
No. I think it was Mars.
People have set foot on Mars.
Yes.
Name them.
I don't know their names, but I saw them on the internet.
Hmm. So, have you ever given someone the turbo drive by Grand Slam slugger?
No.
The high five? No.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
No.
All right. Exhausted that topic. So what how many minutes how many minutes are in a second?
60?
Correct. How many hours are in a minute?
60?
Correct. All right. A lot of people don't get those. A lot of people for some reason think there's 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour. But no, there's 60 minutes in a second, 60 hours in a minute. Look it up. You've been lied to all this time. You know, this one here really gets it though.
Yes.
You know, it's very rare.
I pay attention to every minute of the day.
Exactly, every hour of every minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's your favorite band?
I like.
Everybody listens to music.
The Beach Boys.
Oh, that's not what I expected at all. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just a chill band.
Chill? That's the best example. The Beach Boys is the best example of chill you can come up with?
Yes.
That's a very interesting choice. So you were raised listening to like 60s, 70s mainstream music?
Mhm.
What about like...
I have CDs.
What about like Pink Floyd or Jimi Hendrix or like, you know, like that's the real like chill music, right?
Pink Floyd?
Yeah. Right?
I never, I don't know. There's 2 different Pink Floyds. I've never heard any of them.
What about the Beatles?
Yeah, the Beatles is good.
Everybody, I feel like anyone who doesn't like the Beatles just hasn't really heard many of their songs, you know? Because I mean, you gotta give them some credit, you know? Like, it's without them, I wouldn't have been able to picture myself on a boat in a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies, you know? Like, who doesn't want to do that? It sounds like a good time to me, you know?
Yes, and at the beach.
Yeah. All right. So, would you rather live in the mountains, the desert, the swamp, the rainforest, the woodlands, the fields, or the city, or the ocean?
I'd rather live near the ocean.
So, like on an island?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's relaxing there and there's stuff to do.
Well, there's stuff to do in each of those climates, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's more relaxing in an island.
Except maybe the farm one, but it's relaxing on it. So not like the mountains. I mean, I think the mountains are pretty relaxing. The woodlands are relaxing.
I've never been there. To the mountains.
Well, New York is mountains.
Not like stay there. Forever.
You've never been there forever yet?
No, not forever and ever.
Oh. But eventually that is to end too. Just like our primitive reptile minds can't, you know, really wrap our minds around the concept of infinite. You know, the universe had to have began at some point.
Sure.
Right? But then what happened? What existed before that? Was there ever a time when truly nothing existed?
Yes.
Oh. What is nothing? What is something? Is this all just an illusion?
Nothing but sky.
Do we all live in a simulation? You know? Is it just... Is it all... Are we dreaming right now? Are we actually just living in the mouth of a vinegar eel?
Oh my gosh. I always think of that every time. I always say, like, is there nothing here? Are we just in our dream? Are we just in our mind? Are we asleep are we asleep the whole time? Are we actually real?
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, like, the way I see it, though, it's like the pills are in the bottle, right? The bottle is in the bag. And the bag is in the box is on the shelf is in the fridge is in the closet's in the room's on the floor is in the house is on the street is in the communities in the neighborhood, the neighborhoods in the subdivisions in the city's in the county is on the coast is in the area's in the state's in the quadrant's in the sector's in the country's on the continent's on the planet's in the solar system is in the cluster's in the galaxy's in the galaxy cluster's in, oh, I said that wrong. The solar system is in the quadrant's in the band is in the galaxy is in the galaxy cluster is in the supercluster is in the universe. The universe is in the that's jarring. Anyway, the universe is in the multiverse. The multiverse is in the dimensions in the frequency plane is in the realm, and the realm is in the mouth of a vinegar eel.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure that out, but I eventually came to grips with it, and I've kind of made peace with that fact now. Like we were all fish in a previous life. Like we can all be again if we want to.
Yeah.
I have no problem with fish in general,
Yeah, I eat it, so it's fine.
Oh, you are what you eat, right?
Yes.
But, like, what about jellyfish? Like, are they immortal?
I don't know.
Like, haven't you seen, like, documentaries on that kind of stuff?
I've actually seen one.
Like a real live jellyfish? Like
Yeah.
a baby jellyfish or a fully grown one?
A baby.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I think most of us have seen those, but, I mean, like, the deep depths of the ocean where nothing lives.
Oof.
Yeah, the deep, dark caverns of light and water and darkness and
I would not
dryness.
Go in a deep, deep ocean, because there's freaking sharks. And
No, sharks live in coastal waters.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. If they didn't,
Sharks
people
live on
wouldn't get
beaches,
bit by
don't
them.
they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Coastal waters.
Oh, yeah.
Like shallow waters, like where humans go.
Oh, perfect. That's why I don't go in the beach.
You mean that's why you don't go in the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you like sand though, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people that I mean...
I have a pool, so that's close enough.
This one guy I live with, you're probably watching this, just really doesn't like sand for some reason. His whole family just doesn't like sand.
Oh.
And it's really sad to me because, like, without sand, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be alive. Like, we breathe sand. We need sand to live. We eat sand. Or, I mean, at least I do. I hope I'm not alone in that one, I eat sand. I breathe sand. Sand is, exactly. I mean, I call it a sandwich or a sandwich, but it's like, you gotta please insert disc 2 now, and
Yeah.
keep going from there. You can only fit an hour on the CD. But like, alright then, so what other kind of music do you like then?
I like 80s music. 80s.
Yeah, alright, keep it going.
And I like hip hop, and I like country.
Those are 4 very different types of music.
I know.
What are some of your favorite artists from each of those categories?
I like hip hop. I like Pitbull. I like now I have to think back. I don't know. I always listen to them. I don't remember the artists, but I always listen to everybody.
Everybody, huh?
Yeah. Almost everybody.
Even Lil Marky?
Lil Mark.
Yeah.
What genre was this from?
General? What? What? General Saunders, huh?
Yeah.
It's Colonel Saunders. Hey, I do my research. Just because you were... you have to be a general before you can be a colonel, right? Like that's just how it works. You gotta be a colonel before you can be a popcorn,
Mhm.
But,
oh, that sounds good. I love popcorn. I like the buttery one from the movie theaters.
Who doesn't? It's very overpriced, but it's delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. What about those movie theater nachos, though?
Yeah, they're good.
But they're not even real nachos.
I meant the nacho cheese is good.
But it's nacho cheese.
What?
Yeah, alright. Yeah, well, we get it, we get it. Yeah, I'm getting booed off stage here. I can feel it. But hey, listen, if you don't like this podcast, you don't have to watch it, you know. Whatever. Anyway, so let's see. Which of Squidward's tentacles would you want to live on?
What?
There we go. Now we're getting into the real juicy viewer requested questions. Number 7. Number 3.
So lost.
Is
I'm not even in my mind.
Well, squids have 10 tentacles, though, right?
Yeah, he definitely has a lot.
I mean, I think only 6 though in the show. I don't know. This is really puzzling.
Watch it again.
But
you'll find out.
Oh, you'll find out. Yeah. What's your favorite flavor of Faygo?
A Faygo?
Faygo.
What's that?
Faygo. Faygo.
You never had it.
A gasp? What is this? What's she doing?
Now you sound
Who
Australian.
doesn't drink Faygo?
I don't know. Me?
Well, yeah, you got me there. Alright. Well, it comes in over 150 flavors.
Dang. What's like...
Huh?
What is it?
I mean, surely you know what Faygo is. That why? Hey, here's a better idea. Why don't you tell me what Faygo is?
I don't know. It sounds like a freaking yogurt.
It's a yogurt, really? I didn't know
sounds
that.
like a yogurt.
So when you hear it sloshing around, it makes the sound like yogurt makes. Is that what you mean?
The way you say it, it sounds like a yogurt.
Well, just like the way if somebody says I feel like a sandwich, you know, it's like
that sucks for them.
Yeah, what kind of sandwich do you think you are? You know.
I'm an Italian sandwich.
Okay. So like pastrami, salami.
Yeah.
Whatever. Any of those. Hey, it's the feast of pasta. Hey, paisanos! It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah.
Whatever. Have you mastered Captain Nuabano's teleportation abilities?
No.
For doing the Mario.
I didn't do no Mario.
Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together. Just like that. No, all right. It's getting awkward now.
Is it almost 1?
Huh?
Is it almost 1?
Oh, it's exactly 1 o'clock.
Oh.
5
more minutes.
5 more minutes. All right. So we got to make this good. We got to get a good grand finale in here. Why don't you choose a topic?
Let's do.
All right.
Reese's peanut butter.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely see 5 minutes worth of conversation in there.
So, what would you prefer?
Yes. The first one.
If you go in the story, you go see peanut butter. There's different kinds of peanut butter. There's peanut butter with jelly.
Peanut butter Joe. Peanut butter Patty.
Yeah, once you go in Publix, like the little, they're not called cans. What are they
people
called?
from outside of Florida won't know what we're talking about when we say Publix.
Oh.
Yeah, Publix is a very Florida thing. And maybe like Alabama or Georgia, but very southeastern United States. But go on.
Yeah. Which one would you prefer? The one in the, it's not called a can. What is it called? What's this thing called? That's peanut butter, isn't it?
What? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, what's the thing called when you buy peanut butter? What's it in?
A jar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I kept on calling it a can. Jar. Okay, so.
I typically, when I picture can, I picture like a metal can usually.
Yeah.
But,
Oh.
yeah. Whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway,
when you go
and jars are usually
go
plastic.
to the store, you pick the jar with the peanut butter and the jelly, half and half. Which one would you prefer, that one? Or would you prefer the new Reese's peanut butter in a jar? Or would you prefer just the crunchy Peter Pan in the jar?
Wait, so like Reese's brand peanut butter?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
new.
the candy.
No.
Oh.
It's actually a peanut butter. I never tried it before.
Oh, well, I'd probably rather that one then.
Oh. Instead of the Peter Pan crunchy?
I don't really like crunchy peanut butter. I prefer, well, I don't, it's okay, but I mean, I'd rather the smooth one, you know?
Oh.
You know? Like the...
Oh, you don't like the crunchy? With all the crunchy peanuts and stuff.
Peanut butter, chocolate, I don't know.
I would prefer any of them. I would not prefer the one with the jelly mixed in with it. That just ruins it. I'd rather put my own jelly on the sandwich. I have the strawberry, no, the grape jelly. The grape jelly.
What about like cherries though? Like what's up with them?
Cherries.
Yeah.
Cherry
like the fruit.
Oh yeah, they're good. I prefer strawberries over cherries.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What's your favorite kind of berry? Like what's the berry that you could just go one berry too far with?
Raspberry.
Raspberry? I thought poison berries. Why raspberry?
Poison berries? Why would you?
Because you could go one berry too far with those.
Oh.
But go on though. Explain yourself about the blueberries. How you can go one berry too far with those.
Blueberries. I like raspberries.
Oh yeah, raspberries. Whatever.
I like them.
Snozberries. You know, same diff. But
oh, they're so sour and I love them. I like the red. Yeah.
What about blue raspberry?
Raspberry. Yeah.
I don't think that's a naturally occurring thing.
No. Red ones are. I would put my own plant raspberries outside. I would just plant them.
What about cranberries? Do you like cranberries?
No.
So you like raspberries, but not cranberries?
Yeah. They're both a different taste-ish, kind of.
Always got to make it a point to talk about food on every episode of this podcast, because that's just a topic everybody can talk about. Everybody's got some kind of strong opinions when it comes to food, you know? Like, what's something you just will not eat?
I will not eat mushrooms.
Well, gasp! Why is that?
Because they're nasty and horrible.
But they're part of Joel Furman's G-bombs.
No. You actually like mushrooms?
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh. I can't even take a bite. I can't even look at them. Just like garlic.
Well, what about like sautéed mushrooms? Or like fried mushrooms?
Oh no. Maybe onions, yes, but mushrooms, no.
Do you like anything deep fried?
Yeah, I like chicken deep fried.
What about like funnel cake?
Oh yeah, funnel cake's good.
Or like deep fried bubble gum. Like
bubble gum. Oh, I never tried
deep fried butter.
I never tried the bubble gum at the fair.
I have just recently. I didn't up until like a month ago or 2 months ago maybe. But yeah, I the deep fried bubble gum. The people there, you know, they told me it was just fine. I love how neither of us are in frame here. Just we were just staring at a wall. But you know, there was a half dozen of these little bubblegum balls, and they told me I could swallow them and it'd be fine. So I did swallow them, and I guess I was fine. I mean, I'm still alive, so you know, I guess it was all right. You know, Vinegar number 8425 didn't, you know, come to take me to the 1,000-year journey in the realm of the Wizard of Life, you know. So, am I right?
Yeah.
But real quick though, Chemistry Steve versus Professor Clements, who would win?
The first one.
Chemistry Steve?
Yeah.
Why is that?
He seems intelligent.
And what, Professor Clements isn't intelligent?
No, he seems like a cleanser.
Cleanser? What does that even mean?
Cleanser, the little... Never mind.
Boardwalk burgers, more like board burgers, Because burgers aren't having any fun. It gets laughter every time. Every single time I tell that joke, somebody laughs. Yeah. Anyway, what's your favorite method of traveling? Like,
Plane,
why?
because you get to go there faster, and because
The expedited travel.
it's, I like looking outside the windows when you go up.
When you blow up?
When
What?
you go up.
What? Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, what kind of planes have you been on? Whatever. But I've actually never been on a plane, so I can't speak. I have been to airports, but I've never been on a plane.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I'm not like afraid of flying or anything. I'll be fine. I mean, I'm a descendant of birds, so flying's in my DNA. But you know,
I'm afraid of needles. I'm afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of. What else am I afraid of?
clearly not heights.
No.
Drowning.
I'm afraid of. Sometimes I'm afraid of the ocean.
It can be intimidating sometimes.
Yeah.
Roller coasters.
No.
Yeah.
I've been on
Yeah,
plenty of
daredevil.
roller coasters.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a daredevil.
Lightning.
Nope.
No. What else are common fears of people? I don't know.
Spiders. Yes, yeah.
So are you afraid of those?
Insects. Yes.
You have arachnophobia?
Yeah.
Not afraid. What else? What else are your biggest fears? Your deepest rooted fears? From deep down in the inner recesses of your enigma. What?
I don't know.
Logan? What? Who?
Logan.
Anyway.
Loganberry soda. If you ever had that.
What
up
is
north,
that?
That's good. It's a northern soda.
Like a
Loganberry.
Cheerwine or something, whatever it is.
It's just berry soda.
Cheerwine, something like that in Tennessee. Oh,
Is it 105?
oh, it's 109. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you have to go or something?
Yeah, mom was supposed to be at 1.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I typically like to get to 1 hour in length on these podcasts, but. You know, we're kind of a little well, I can't do it by myself. But anyway, thank you for watching, everybody.
Thanks.
And have a real good day. What's your closing statement? What's the thing you want to leave everybody with?
Pop them bubbles.
All right. Well, you heard her. Make sure you get to popping them real quick. All right. Treating those bubbles like straight up popcorn out there.
Yeah.
Have a real good night, everybody. Yeah, there you go. That's it. See ya.